What's funny, there's a guy in Oregon that I've been talking to that we're actually going to go down. We'll get some footage when we go down there, but they do the same thing. They hand screed. They set their wet pads just exactly like the Australians are doing. And he says that's how everybody's doing it where they're from. He's never seen roller screeds in action. He's actually never heard of the roller screeds until I started talking to him about it. He's seen vibrating screeds, but they don't use them. They hand screed everything. And we're going to actually go down there and show them how these things work and demo them, and we'll get footage.
Well, and that's why we got to do the videos so the old dinosaurs can learn that there's something new out there.
Yeah.
We're not stuck in way back time, And if you don't want to do it, fine. Doesn't not going to affect me at all.
Yeah.
We're just trying to show you what's out there, and we're seeing things too that we can pick up from other people all the time.
Yeah, well, we have in the last 4 days since we had several videos on Instagram completely blow up. 300,000 views, 200,000, 100,000. There's been a lot of eyeballs that have seen some of this newer stuff. Yeah, we got a lot of crap from people just because there's things that we just didn't notice when we were reacting to videos. And like I said, our goal was not to make anybody mad, more so just to discuss and talk about different ways to pour concrete because, yeah, there's lots of ways out there. There's probably tons of ways that we don't even know about. We've just found what has been the easiest for us and trying to share it with people. But we've had hundreds of people reach out they've sent us direct messages via the comment section saying, hey, we live in this area. Is there any way that you guys could ever come out here and show us your techniques of what you're doing? We've also had people send us videos of their work, which is really impressive. Been lots of Australians that have reached out. They've sent us videos, showed us pictures. They've explained things a little bit better to us so that we can understand why they do certain things that they do. And that's really what this whole thing is about, is just everybody bouncing and sharing ideas off of each other. I don't think we need to make this a war. That's not what our intentions were either. We just like to discuss concrete.
Well, I think one of the biggest things we're really good friends with tons of the concrete guys all over, like not just in our town, but we've worked in all these other towns, and we know the guys. We've worked with them. We've worked behind them. So we know them, and the biggest complaint people have is back issues. So we just know, like when we were running curb machine, we would do thousands of feet of curb, and you've got guys bent over finishing curb, cutting joints.
Yep.
And same thing, you're bent over. You cannot be bent over all day, every day, and expect your back to last. And this is the issue that people are having. You're already bent over enough without having to be bent over to screed. So our issue is we've never had a thought about screeding. We've always screeded. Since we've had roller screeds or vibrating screeds, we're always off the ground. Very, very rarely are we down. Sometimes, you have to be down there, but very rarely. Most of the time, you're up off the ground. Your guys are off the ground. A lot of our tools are on poles, Sometimes you got to get down when you're edging against existing concrete. You have to get down there and get a nice edge with a hand edger. But when we're edging against forms, we're using edgers on poles. We're using tools on poles, so we're trying to keep guys off the ground as much as possible to save their backs. And I can't even imagine what our backs would be like if we were bent over having to screed. Screeding, to me, I've never even had a thought about.
No, I got to go the easiest way to help the employees, the best that they possibly can, or you won't keep them.
Right.
You can't keep them. They're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
They're going home every day sore than piss.
Yeah.
Saying, shit, man, my back is gone. I'm tired. How many days have we been done? Not even hand screeding, and we get done and we're like, I'm tired. Yeah. I'm exhausted. Even running a power trowel. Dude, you muscle those 4-foot power trowels around. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So if you have to, your best guy has to hand screed the whole pad, and then he has to finish the power trowel. That's a lot of work for one guy. You're wearing that guy out fast. He's not going to last, except for the one Australian dude that's Superman. That guy is incredible. He'll get down there and screed, and he'll finish, and and video.
Yeah.
So
Well,
That
Well,
guy's
he's
amazing.
part of the 1%. The rest of us are the other 99%.
Yeah.
And that's who we're talking to, is the other 99. You got the 1% that they are Superman. They'll do it all, and they'll prove you wrong every single time.
and he has.
You know
That's-
what? I tip my hat to you, man.
Yeah.
But the rest of us are the 99% that are like, oh, yeah, what's an easier way to do this?
Right.
You know? And that's that's kind of what we're going for is talking to those people. You're going to have your 1% that, yeah, they are Superman, man.
Yeah.